Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Culpeper Community Pool. My name is Jonathan Krawchuk, joined by none other than Mr. Andrew Hardy. Andrew, how are you, sir?
Good to see you, sir. How are you?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing fantastic, mainly because, oh my goodness, we're under roof and we are moving right along.
I'm telling you, I wish the pool was actually full of water right now. It was as hot as it is out here right now, Johnny. I think we'd be using those starter blocks to hit the water quickly.
I think you're absolutely correct. First off, it is amazing the progress and how quickly things have moved along. I mean, here we are standing in the lobby of the community pool. Take me through it. What do we see in here? What's here in this lobby?
Yeah, where we're actually at right now is going to be the primary point of entrance for patrons coming to the Culpeper Community Pool May of 2026. To the left here, or my left, the viewer's right, is going to be actually the reception desk where our friendly staff are going to be posted up, that they walk in, take membership or daily drop-in rates, and then access the pool directly behind us.
And there's the storage is over here. What else is behind the reception desk?
So storage to our right, and then behind the reception desk, we have a staff lounge and Parks and Recreation office to make sure that when our team is out here on those hot days, they've got areas that they can kind of step back out of the elements to where we can ensure the safety of the patrons of the property.
All right, now Andrew, the facility is looking incredible. I want to learn all about it. So if we can you show me a little bit more?
Absolutely, take you on tour.
Thank you. Andrew, I am so excited about our community pool that I ran in and ended up actually literally in the pool, which, by the way, seems like it's almost ready to go.
It is going to be ready to go come the end of October. But again, going back to how we are, the cameraman's at a little bit higher of an elevation because when we were in the planning process of this facility, we really wanted to take into consideration the ADA accessibility components of it. So walking in, you have a beach access, zero entry that comes directly off the curb and then slowly declines to the depth that we're at right now. And then if you look to the right, and actually over here to the left, we have built-in benches that if you've got your little ones or your family members swimming along, folks can choose to take a break within the pool without even exiting the facility. So that's actually a really unique feature as well. And then you slide in directly behind us, it's the access to our 6 25-meter lap lanes that will have starting blocks directly over here on the left-hand side.
And that's where we'll dive off at the opening segment for the pool.
When we do the ribbon cutting for this, I've already got feelers out there about a group shot, holding hands, jumping into the deep end. And I think the reception's kind of warm on that, but hopefully when we get to May, we'll be able to iron that out. But it's really exciting because the depth of the pool itself, we're looking at 6'9" on the deepest end of that. We are going to have some use potentially for local swim teams to come out here for practices. They've already been inquiring about swim meets. The department is going to be rolling out its own swim lessons. We used to have them at other facilities throughout the county, but we're going to have a home base of operations for all of our programs right here as well. And then the coolest part, it's going to be open to the public. You know, we are going to have membership options for the summer. We're going to have daily drop-in rates. We've got a variety of other amenities that we're going to walk you through and show you as well. But it's really exciting to be here in Culpeper.
And, you know, when we're talking about the pool, the facility, and when we do the recreation rundown inside with you and Tab and the entire staff, we always talk about access for all. And that is, again, evident here today. We talk about the ADA accessibility, the zero,
zero entry.
Zero
or
entry.
Beach access.
I like beach access.
So do I. It makes it sound better.
Yeah. Very, very cool. And it really is just, it's giving the opportunity for everybody to enjoy this facility.
It is, and for those who have been in Culpeper their entire lives, a public pool has been the subject of conversations. How many decades?
Honestly, when I was 15, they were talking about it.
And it's been great that both the town and the county could come together to get this product to the public, because that's what Parks and Rec's about. It's about developing quality of life facilities and programs. And this particular amenity checks every one of those boxes. And you're right, when we're talking about access for all, we've got the trolley stop, which we'll touch on a little bit later. The department is offering financial aid for those who have financial barriers to get memberships or access. And then just again, the construction considerations to take into account being able to aid those with physical and/or mental disabilities. That's what we're about, servicing all and being an organization that's open to all.
Well, as you mentioned, there are more facilities to look at, so if you can, show us around the board.
Absolutely.
All right, Andrew, honestly, this is incredible to see how far the building has come. And when we walk through this facility, you can almost hear the kids playing. You can almost hear the splashes. You can almost hear people barbecuing back here, having a good time. It really is incredible, and I know folks are excited.
I mean, it really is. We talked about the lobby, we talked about the pool. The energy and excitement about this facility seems to be picking up steam every single day. I mean, even the area that we're in right now, directly behind us, we've got the 2 20-by-20 shelters. They're going to be open to the public, first come, first served, to give parents and attendees an opportunity to kind of get away from the sun and all that. And then directly behind me, I'm not going to turn around, but it's going to be our outstanding splash pad that's broken into 2 sections, one for preschoolers and then one for youth. And that's going to be an area that like moms and kids can kind of get in outside of the pool and get cool and have a great experience.
Well, we know that Culpeper loves a splash pad.
They do.
Judging by the attendance at Rockwater Park. I love the figure 8 in the design. I'm assuming one side of the 8 is going to be preschoolers and the other side is going to be a little bit older.
That's absolutely how it is. So the way it is designed like a figure 8, a section of it is going to be earmarked for the youngest of our population, and they'll be able to come out and experience. And really the coolest thing about this property is we're going through it is as a parent, if you're here, whether it's under the overhang, the shelter, you've got outstanding visibility.
Yes.
That you can watch your little ones play. If you're a grandparent, you can see them all the way if they're over there at the concession stand. And that's what's nice, safety and security.
It really is. And as we continue down, we were talking about it just a moment ago, it's almost kind of got like a baseball diamond feel to it.
It does.
And you really make a good point. Being able to see where your kid is at any given time is really important.
Yeah, we've been to a lot of facilities where they would have like a filter room that separates portions of it and it creates some blind spots. Where here to the right, we've got all of our locker room facilities, the 2 doors here directly to our right, men's and women's locker rooms that are set over there. But other cool, unique features about these particular rooms, all of the showers are curbless. So again, back to the ADA accessibility, if you're wheelchair bound or have some mobility issues, you can roll right in there. They all have benches that you can roll down. And one of the coolest features that this property has, and it'll be on each of the corners, is direct lines to the EOC or the 911 dispatcher. So that if there is an emergency on property, be it in the pool, the sidelines, anybody, our staff, community members could go right to the phone, pick it up, and that's a direct line right to the dispatch.
So as we look inside, the men's and women's dressing rooms are mirrored. The family rooms, which I think is great, because I myself have 2 little girls, and they always are like, oh, let's, you know how kids can be.
Mine are the exact same way. When we would go to our local pool, they were constantly going to locker rooms. They were too intimidated because they were young. They didn't want to go in the standard men's or women's locker rooms. And it's also really nice too because you're not feeling like you're jammed in there. And when people see it, it's going to feel like a spacious environment.
It is a spacious room.
It is.
So, we talk about the rooms over here, the changing rooms, but on the other side is even more.
Yeah, so we really broke the property into 2 portions with the locker rooms fixed on one side. And again, the logic there is there are folks that have multiple kids. So you want the men's restroom next to the women's restroom, so that one child can go and the other mom can wait.
Wait right here. I'll be back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And on the left-hand side is more of the admin side,
Oh, okay.
where we came in where the reception was set. Behind that, we talked about a lobby for the staff, as well as the Parks and Recreation office. And then we have a multi-use classroom space. Now, this one's going to be really cool because we can use it for classes, be it swim instructor training, CPR, and first aid, but also the community is going to be able to rent it out for birthday parties. So if you go on any message board, people are always asking, well, where can I have a birthday party? Where can I do this? Imagine May 2026 doing a birthday party for your little one at the Culpeper Community Pool, getting 20 passes. To me, that's a great experience for any little one.
It is, as long as you bring the snow cone machine and the popcorn machine in there.
Well, here's the better part.
Oh.
We have a concession stand, which is hooked directly beside the multi-use classroom. So again, birthday party, we can furbish you with hot dogs, pizza, slushies. That's going to be a big seller that we're going to have in the concession stand. So really, as a parent, you could book an event here, come. You've got entertainment with the pool and the splash pad. You've got food that the department can provide. And guess what? You ain't got to clean up your house when it's done, and that's worth everything you can ask for.
You didn't really have to sell it too much, but you've sold it to me, and I think everybody else watching too.
Well, and that's so cool. We're just excited because this is an outstanding facility that people have waited for so long. And folks saw it when we came online with the field house and the usage that property experiences, that we feel that this is going to be the exact same thing. And our community is really getting some outstanding quality recreational services from the staff, the board, town council, and it's benefiting our community greatly.
It certainly is. Oh, Andrew, one of the things I wanted to bring back is what you talked about earlier. You did mention the trolley.
Mm-hmm.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, we are working with Virginia Regional Transit because one of the big questions that people had was, how was our community members going to get to the Culpeper Community Pool? So working with the Virginia Regional Transit and actually Culpeper County Economic Development, we have installed a trolley stop here at the Culpeper Sports Complex. It's actually adjacent to the Culpeper County Field House, and it runs on a routine schedule in a loop. And what's outstanding when we're looking at, again, the growth of parks and recreation within our community, we're turning the Culpeper Sports Complex into a destination for recreation. With the field house that came online in November 2022, the Culpeper Community Pool that's coming online in 2026 of May, the athletic fields, the inclusive playground, this is a destination for recreation.
It really is. I mean, honestly, my family and I have come here, and we have literally spent hours here. We go inside, take a class, come outside, we walk around the track. We got a game over there. Okay, while she's playing the game, the other one's playing on the inclusive playground. It's destination for recreation could not summarize what has been happening here better.
It is, and I've seen you out there taking a pickleball class with us. We have pictures, we have the evidence.
No.
But it is, and what better thing to see than your community at play? Whether it's a sport, whether it's a fitness class, arts and crafts, music program, an aquatics activity. That is the reason Parks and Recreation is such an essential service, because we provide those quality of life opportunities for people. And we talked about it, beyond our services, this facility also hosts National Night Out. We hosted the second annual event with partnerships with the Culpeper County Sheriff's Office and the town PD and all. We're a variety of special events here. Tabitha Riley, she runs all the markets and stuff. And as nuts as this is gonna sound, we just did the summer sale. Over 105 vendors came to the Culpeper Sports Complex for that event.
Unbelievable. So when we talk about destinations for recreation, and this is what this is, it's even becoming more so day by day. And going back to the pool, what is a next step? And how can folks follow along with the progress learn more about Culpeper Parks and Recreation, how can they stay in tune?
So we were just talking off camera about how the information that we put out changes so rapidly that our best recommendation would be to follow us on Facebook and our social media platforms, Culpeper County Parks and Recreation. They can come by the Culpeper County Fieldhouse at 16388 Competition Drive, Culpeper, Virginia 22701. Swing by the Fieldhouse at the same address or contact our office 540-727-3412, and we're on the web, culpeperrecreation.com. With the facility, the next steps are just continuing progress. You know, the town and the county have a committee that's working on the policies and procedures, the rules and regulation, the rates, the membership cost of the facility. We're working on that now. But again, if all things continue to go according to plan, the facility itself will be in our possession the end of October, beginning of November. And that's going to be the coolest post, because we are going to fire it up, we're going to fill it up, and we're going to get it started to winterize it in preparation for opening.
Can we do a polar plunge first?
I have no problem if you want to come out and put a GoPro on and jump in, because that's going to be exciting. That's going to be the most nervous, is once we winterize it in November, the anticipation and the waiting until May when we finally open it.
Understood. Understood. Andrew, I can't say thanks enough. I mean, obviously, this project is moving along wonderfully well. And obviously, we have to thank the Board of Supervisors, Town Council, everybody working together to make this happen. And of course, you and your staff, but also for the community for rallying around this destination for recreation.
Absolutely. And one, too, that we got to throw out there is Taft Construction, a local business that's handling the construction of the building itself. Olympia Pool is doing an outstanding job on the pool itself. And then a lot of the subcontractors that they've pulled in have been local Culpeper businesses too. So when you're talking about this project from start to finish, it truly is an entire county-wide operation.
This is one of the things I love about our community. Everything we need coming together, making a difference.
Yes, sir.
Giving access for all for a destination for recreation.
Thank you, Johnny K.
Hey, again, folks, make sure you log on and learn more about pool and all about recreation in our wonderful community. Until we see you at the starting blocks for our Culpeper Community Pool, or maybe the dedication, or maybe the polar plunge. You have yourselves a great day and a better tomorrow.